like I said, this is a team submitted by one of my Patreons. Every single week or so, we have a little post on my Patreon where people can submit rental teams. They talk a little bit about it, they provide a paste, and then from there, we can use their team in a few ranked battles, and then try and see if there's anything we could possibly do to tweak the team, to fix the team, or to generally give them a better understanding of how I would play the team. And then, you know, looking at how I would play the team or how anyone else plays any other team can sometimes give you a better insight into how you should be piloting your team. So we can see Dracovish with Strong Jaw, Mystic Water Dracovish. I'm actually super excited to use this. And, you know, back in the day, we actually used to use a Life Orb Dracovish quite a bit. And so I realized when you're using like a Life Orb Dracovish, 90% of the time you're still using Vicious Run. So actually Mystic Water, pretty solid choice here, I would say. It's definitely an upgrade over a Life Orb. Sash Shandy, I don't know how I feel about the Burning Jealousy, but if you're only really using Shandy for like that, like when I look at Chandelure, I look at Chandelure as a Pokemon that, like, you should use Chandelure when you have a huge fire weakness. And since Rillaboom's holding an Assault Vest and most fire type attacks are special, you don't really have that big fire weakness. You actually have huge fire resists in Talonflame and Dracovish. So I don't actually think Shandy's the right play here. And I know you're using Shandy as a Imprisoned Trick Room Mon, but using it as an Imprisoned Trick Room Mon as, like, there's other Imprisoned Trick Room Mons that might be able to add more. Like, I feel like a Bronzong would actually be, like, a much better choice here because it would give you that Steel type that you don't already have. So maybe we'll talk about that later. Like, the reason you use Shandy as an Imprisoned Trick Room Mon as opposed to something like the Bronzong is because Shandy gets that huge Shadow Ball, huge 145 special attack stat. And if you're using Burning Jealousy and Ally Switch, you're not really using that. But who knows? Maybe we'll be able to make it work. Tokus, Super Luck. I think Tokus, Porygon go super well together. Great choice. Talonflame Safety Goggles is my second favorite item choice. Still love seeing the Brave Bird, still love seeing the Flare Blitz. Tailwind's pretty popular on it. And Taunt, I feel that Taunt should be cut for Protect, but we'll get into that eventually. Especially because you don't have, like, a way to regain your Gale Wings. You're not running Leftovers, you're not running any other way to gain health, no Roost or anything like that. So I don't think Taunt's necessarily that great here, but we'll get into that later. Rillaboom set with Grassy Glide, Knockoff, High Horsepower, Fake Out. Seems pretty decent. We'll probably get into that. And Porygon with Hyper Beam, Thunderbolt, Dark Pulse, Protect. Looks like Porygon's going to be the hard carry. And, you know, you just set Tailwinds, go for Tokus. You don't want to fight that many Trick Rooms. And so I can generally see how the team is supposed to be played and piloted. And I don't really think there's that many things I've really changed. You know, I talked about maybe swapping out the Shandy or tweaking the Shandy set. I talked about maybe putting Protect on Talonflame. But other than that, the team looks really, really good. So we're going to get into some games. We're going to test it out. And hopefully we can get some good ranked wins. I could just go redirect Tokus, right? I could. What are you going to do? Sorry, redirect Tokus, Talonflame. Or sorry, not Talonflame. Redirect Tokus, Porygon. Sorry, I could totally do that. Like, what are you going to do? I'll get the Max Strike up there. I think you bring the Talonflame in the back. He doesn't have, like, a ton of AoE, right? That's the good thing about it. If he leads, like, Incineroar, Venusaur, I think I'm still fine there. So, like, we're going to go Tokus, Porygon. Pretty standard lead. I would say we're definitely going to be bringing the Talonflame here. And then I actually think you want the Dracovish here. He's not going to be able to trick him us with anything. And I think Dracovish is good versus Torkoal. I think Dracovish is good versus Incineroar. I think Dracovish is good versus Cinderace. I think Dracovish is... This set specifically is pretty decent versus Venusaur. Rillaboom might be actually okay in this situation, because if we can trick the Cinderace into Liberoing into a type that's not Fire or Flying, maybe we can just come in and Grassy Glide it. But I think it's smarter to bring the Dracovish here. And we'll see how this works. You might also want to talk about bringing the Chandelure, right? But since that Chandelure, like I was talking about it in the team preview phase, like... The Chandelure not having access to those big special attack moves, like, yeah, you can totally run Burning Jealousy, but you don't have Shadow Ball, which means I can't hit the Cinderace, I can't hit the Torkoal, like, and if he Dynamaxes that Venusaur, like, Burning Jealousy doesn't really do anything to it. So I feel like that's one of those scenarios where, like, Chandelure's really letting you down in this slot, where you might be able to get a little bit more value out of something else, or maybe just tweak the Chandelure set to have better coverage for Sun. Also, the best part about Chandelure in your team right now, though, is the fact that he has to respect it. That's why he didn't just lead Herp Derp all in fire damage. So let's actually think about what I want to do. I think I'm actually going to just Dynamax the Porygon. I think I'm going to... Sorry, not Porygon. Let's actually think about this, because I kind of want to just nuke the Venusaur and just deal with it. Like, big damage into the Venusaur. And just go for, like, a big Max Strike. Yeah, let's do it. I don't care if he Tailwinds. We're not going to be using Follow Me yet. I don't think that's the right idea. Like, yeah, his Whimsicott can go for a lot of damage, but the fact that we're Dynamaxing our Porygon, it means it's not going to be able to get one-shotted by this Venusaur. So let's go big Porygon energy. This is the first time I've used Porygon-Z in Sword and Shield. So let's see if he's maxing as well. Awesome, that's what I thought. And that's why we didn't Dazzling Gleam, right? We didn't actually want to Dazzling Gleam. I actually think this is probably a vested Venusaur. So right now we're using an Adaptability Stab Boosted Max Strike 150 base power with a Life Orb. So I'm expecting this Porygon to do probably 60+%, maybe 50, but like at least half, right? Helping Hand, I still don't think he KOs the Porygon. And the thing about it is, if he's attacking our Venusaur, sorry, if he's attacking the Togekiss, Togekiss actually might be able to outspeed this Venusaur. I don't know how fast it is. That's a lot of damage. And so you see, like, there's no reason to follow me here when Togekiss and Venusaur have the same speed tiering. We want to see how fast his, oh, actually, he has a speed drop now. So, Togekiss is just going to be able to outspeed it and go for the Air Slash instead of follow me. I'll take it. I'll take it. Crit. Yep. Also covers the friend. Oh, that's why. This covered the Venusaur that was potentially sashed, but like there's no reason to follow me there. Do you understand? And Porygon has a higher base speed. I thought he was going to Tailwind, right? I really thought he was just going to Tailwind, so it didn't really matter about the speed drop. But yeah, I'll definitely take that. So we're doing pretty good so far. His Dynamax is down. His Whimsicott actually has a speed drop. So like we can actually outspeed it if you actually wanted to go for an attack. I think this is now the time where we just go for D-Gleam. So we're just going to go for D-Gleam. I think just another max strike into the Togekiss slot will be fine. And if he wants to go for Protect, he's just going to take massive damage. Or he's just going to run because this game is over. This game is over. Yeah, he just ran. Alright, so we see Duraludon, Incineroar, Togekiss, Rillaboom, another Whimsicott, and Porygon. Porygon Mirror Match. How do we want to deal with Porygon? See, our Dracovish isn't Scarfed. That's like a big deal, I would say. I'd say that's a pretty big deal. I think I'm going to go Rillaboom and my Porygon. No, can't do that. I have to go Togekiss and Porygon, I think. And then this game you bring Chandelure because it's decent in certain scenarios. You'll find out. So like, I kind of want to just lead with a Shandy. Actually, I'll lead Shandy Porygon. I actually think this is actually kind of cool. So like, this gives me a scenario where if he goes Tailwind at Burning Jealousy, I'll KO the Whim, and because the burn will tick it. And if he like tries to hit my Porygon, I can potentially like play around that a little bit. So that's what team we got today. We got a couple teams today. I still think Drakefish is pretty pog here. I wish this team had an Intimidator. I should probably be bringing Talonflame. I don't think you want the follow me user. I think the Talonflame's just a little bit more value. Don't hate me, but I think the Talonflame might be a little bit more value just because he has Duraludon. Alright. We have two teams that we're scheduled to use today. So we have this team and we have one other one. And like we'll use all the teams eventually. It's just gonna take a couple days. Because I feel like each team should get like an hour's worth of playtime. So let's see. Togekiss PC, of course. Of course. Togekiss Porygon? Oh, easy. Alright, so there's two things that we can do here. Right? And they always say Togekiss PC. We let Togekiss PC in the last game. Because it's busted. Now, what is he going to do? What am I going to do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. I hope we're not getting sniped, man. This person actually took a really long time to make their moves. And I took a long time to make my moves, too. So you can actually tell when it's about 10 seconds later than, you know, what is it, when I lock mine in? Does it include my Wacky Mean team? It's this one and Enraged Potato's team. Is Lucario better physical attacker or special attacker? I would say it's a better physical attacker, especially because now it has inner focus, which means it can't be intimidated. We'll see. I hope we're not getting sniped. I really hope we're not. Adaptability is better most of the time. But download's super good too. Download's better on Porygon 2. But I actually like Trace Porygon 2. That's my favorite. We'll see. I've already used that. It's not that great. Claw Itzer kind of is terrible. It does like 200 damage. It never gets to attack because it's too slow. Isn't there focus flinches? It stops flinches and intimidates. It's new in Sword and Shield. There's the follow me. It's completely fair. I was hitting that slot anyways. Doesn't it counter intimidate? It does. Yeah. I want to see if he actually Dark Pulses. Max Strike. Yeah! No snipe. Alright, cool, cool. We golden. We golden. And now, see, now his follow me user is Dunzoed. And he has a speed drop. That's the thing. We ever screen hide? No, I wouldn't. I'll just take the L and move on. You never know, though. You know, at this point, like, you really do never know. And now we know that he's probably not. But, like, that's the first turn of the game. I risked everything for that. I risked everything for that. That's why I'm not just usually ever going to call people out. So he's going to come out and just use Tailwind. And so now we go for the Burning Jealousy. So good. Ooh, I could trick him. That'd be so pog. Do you think he'll KO me? I'll max guard for a turn. Oh, the double max guard. I actually love it. Yo, the Porygon-Z matches. What? And he taunts. Yo, go for it. Go for it. Go for the taunt. I'll show you what happens to people who taunt. Burning Jealousy. He actually didn't Tailwind. I think that's crazy. Like, what if I hit the whim? You know what I mean? He wouldn't be able to Tailwind then. Still gonna do it. Yeah, the way I'm looking at this is, like, it doesn't really matter what happens to my Porygon. Because this is his last turn max, and he's, like, has Hyper Beam. You know? You can Tailwind. I have my own Talonflame in the back. Max Strike, yep. And it looks like his Porygon's... Oh my gosh! The boy who lived! What? Hold up, what's his Porygon's EV spread? Let's look. I have it pushed up right here. There's 148 HP in our Porygon. That's dope. He did Tailwind, right? So that should burn? I guess not. Oh, its stats didn't change. It just Tailwinded. I actually thought that you learn something new about Burning Jealousy every day. I didn't even know that. I didn't know. I thought Burning Jealousy actually worked through the Tailwind. It doesn't work like that. That means Burning Jealousy is just really bad overall. Like, Heat Wave would have been better in both those situations. And I get KO'd by my own dot, but like, that's fine. That's fine. Alright, so he has one mon on the back. I wonder if it's better to send out Draco. It's better to send out the Talonflame to set our own Tailwind. Yeah, Tailwind doesn't change stats. It doesn't. No, I'm incorrect. Yeah. There's the Incineroar. Awesome. Looks like we had a Dracovish ready, willing, and able to come out. And so, you know, another thing I was talking about here, do you kind of see the value in having the Protect Talonflame here? Just because, like, you can only really hit one, you know? No reason to keep this Shandy on the board. Especially because it's slow right now. And let's come win with Dracovish. That's game, though. He's probably just going to run. Oh, no run yet? Okay, you know what? If you want to fight me like a man. Let's see. Fake out. See? Oh, that Protect would have been value. I also think having, like, leftovers on Talonflame can be kind of good, too. But we got the Fishes end this man's career. I think Talonflame's still going to outspeed the Incineroar in the Tailwind. Oh, he knew. He knew. Dunzo, the winner of the Porygon-Z mirror match. I'm loving this Porygon EV spread. It looks to be 148 HP, 180 special attack, 180 speed, modest nature. So, like, it's fast enough. It's strong enough. And it's thick. Lots of Trick Room. I think Shandy's actually a decent lead here. Because Shandy's good versus Cobalion. Shandy's good versus pretty much everything other than Dracovish. I kind of want to go, like, Shandy Dracovish, actually. And bring Porygon in the back. Porygon's a weird choice, but I still think it's the right one here. And then I'm kind of looking at Talonflame. But, like, Rillaboom's also nice. Finally got that Twitch follow. Appreciate it. Togekiss. There's not enough, like... There's a ton of AoE still, so it's like, I don't know if I really want even that. Let's just bring the Rillaboom. Rillaboom, I haven't actually used Rillaboom that much at all. So let's see if it actually makes a difference here. I might actually be maxing my Rillaboom this game. Because I think Rillaboom's actually pretty decent versus Cobalion. Let's go. What do you guys think's gonna happen here? Whimsicott, Dracovish. Not what I thought. Don't you hate it when you win the game and the other person rage quits and you don't get the ranked up? No, I don't hate that. Because you shouldn't be playing games. You should not be playing games for the points. You should be playing games to get better. Why the hell is there a Shandy on my board? Oh, I went to imprison the Trick Room. Alright. I could just Trick Room him. The thing is, like, you say if you battle me, you won't stream snipe, but, like, you already know the team I'm using, so it's, like, already not a fair fight at all. I don't know how people get the crown. Were top 3 mons they brought back with Isle of Armor? I don't know. Alright, so Trick Room's up. You don't have a freaking dragon attack over here. How am I supposed to beat that Dracovish? Did I bring a fairy? No, I brought Rillaboom. Could ally switch it. I don't really want to, though. Don't really want to crunch. This is why Burning Jealousy is not that great. I think I can just, like, this is still, like, a board that I don't want to have, you know? Like, am I really going to Vicious Rend a freaking Dracovish? And I'm going to Burning Jealousy a Dracovish? Like, yo, thank you for the sub! Yo, 619 feeling fine. Let's do the big damage. Doesn't do shit! Put some subs up. What else do you want me to do, guys? Trick Room's up. Shadow Ball would have been better. He's going to Vicious Rend my Shandy. Yep, that's completely fair. So Sash there. I'm really happy he's doing that. And he's going to Moonblast the Dracovish, which I don't think KOs. Unless he's Modest Whims. Should not KO unless he's Modest. Yep. Oh no, my special attack. Alright, I thought he was going to switch that Dracovish out. So let's actually look at this. So Psychic Fangs. This is probably just stronger than Vicious Rend. So let's just do that. Switcheroo. Hey, go for it. He's going to take my Mystic Water? Not my Mystic Water. He had Switcheroo on Sash. That's pretty dope. Non-Pokemon title for Switch. I guess I can't use Pokken Tournament, but, like, let's see. It's a game? Let's see. Let's answer that question after the game. But top 3 mons I brought back with the Isle of Armor. Let's see. I'm actually happy he's taking that out because I want to use a good mon now. I don't really know what I'm happy that they brought back. It's hard to say. I don't want to bring the Rillaboom out. I want to use Porygon. I don't know. It's hard to answer like top 3 or like top everything when I'm using rental teams and being on the ladder. It's hard. I don't really like any of the mons they brought back for the Isle of Armor, so I wasn't like a fan of any of them, really. There's the Obstagoon. See, this is a problem because like I can't kill that Dracovish, and he wants to kill me. And if I make the Dracovish slower, you know, big sad. I'm still gonna do it. Get ally switch here too. Yeah, I'll do it. I haven't shown the ally switch yet. I'll do it. But I'm doing alright. But my favorite non-Pokemon title for the Nintendo Switch. Let me see my games. They're over here somewhere, right? I guess not. I don't know where the hell they are. I don't know. Let's see if we can one-shot this Obstagoon. You might still die. Just throwing this out there. Crown Tunder's gonna have a lot of mons I'm interested in. I'm gonna actually lose the Shandy so I can regain board position with Rillaboom. You might still die. Dude, that's still a lot of damage. I know that like there's a Trick Room up and we like lowered his speed there, but like what do you want me to do? You know, Thunderbolt him? Vicious Rend into the Shandy. Yep. It's going pretty good. And now we can just bring out the Rillaboom. We can Grassy Glide the Dracovish. There's a burn over there. Alright, alright. Let's see what you actually want to get done. I can see some spice. I mean, we're using Porygon. How many turns are there on this Trick Room? Like, he has a speed drop now. I gave him a speed drop, so it's like hard to say exactly. Last turn at Trick Room. I think that this is the play. I think you actually just hit the Obstagoon and Protect. He went for the double Obstruct. Incorrect choice. Incorrect choice, my guy. And that's fine. Just now the Trick Room's gone. That was his one shot to do something. It's wasting my max turns, right? This is my last max turn. But I'm going to have 2. He's going to have 1. I'm going to be in a good spot. You actually want to mix it up because he might obstruct again. So you want to Grassy Glide the Dracovish and go for the Max Strike here in case he obstructs again. Okay. I'll take it. Alright, so his last Mon. What do you guys think it's going to be? What do you guys think the last Mon that he has is? We took out his Whimsicott. We took out his Dracovish. We took out his Obstagoon. It's not going to be NDD. It might be Hat. Let's see what it's going to be. Hatterene. Alright, yeah, it is. Halucha. He does not have Halucha. Hyper Beam plus Grassy Glide probably gets me the KO. Union on the max. Kind of want to knock off it. No. If he has a berry, he's going to be using it. I think this is the right play. Hyper Beam! If I don't miss. Protect? Go for it. This is actually is giving me, like, free ticks. So I'll take it. It's not like Hyper Beam. I think Hyper Beam in the day used to be, like, you missed it. You'd, like, still have to... Oh, it was Outrage. Like, you'd still be, like, locked into or something. But I'll take a free heal. Show me you have Protect. You'll love to see it. Round 2. He's gonna max it, but... Have I seen Grassy Glide run any other Mon yet? Seen Serena use it. I want to use Grassy Glide to self-proc something. Like a policy or something. It's not viable for a Mon. It's on a lot of Mons. Yeah, Serena. Decidueye? Yeah. Parisian? That's busted, actually. That's actually way better on Parisian than, like, Leaf Blade. Holy crap, why would you ever use Leaf Blade? Alright, so let's see. Because, like, if he hits the Rilla this turn, right? Because, did I just miss my Hyper Beam? Are you real? Are you freaking real? We just lost. It's game. Ah! Why? Why? I've missed 2 Hyper Beams today already. He would have been so dead. He didn't even hit the Rillaboom. You should have hit the Rillaboom and ignored the Porygon because the Porygon would have been stuck recharging. But whatever. Yeah, we lose. Of course. Takes away my terrain now. That's some bullshit, man. Maybe we'll get to see what item it has. That sucks, man. That's such an unlucky game. Life Orb, man. We already saw that, though. We had that game won. Porygon would have done so much damage to that thing. It has 90? It does have 90, yeah. Cinderace, Rillaboom, Melodic, NDD, Dusclops, T-Tar. How do we want to deal with this? Porygon's good, but it's not good against T-Tar like at all. And Dracovish is actually pretty good against most of those. So I think I'm going to go Dracovish. I don't really want... If he goes into the Dusclops, that's too reactive. It's just not very good. Like, he can't... Like, cool, go into the Dusclops. Go follow me Trick Room. Your board sucks. If you switch in the T-Tar, I'll read you switching in, going for the Bulldoze play, and I'll KO it. So I think Dracovish is a great lead here, especially because he doesn't have any Intimidators. I think I'm going to go Dracovish Talonflame. Because Talonflame also has a safety goggles, but he's not afraid of the T-Tar. And he doesn't have any Intimidators, so I'm golden. And then I think you still bring the Porygon in the back. And then I'm looking at Togekiss here. Just because Redirection could be good versus Tyranitar. I mean, Rillaboom's also quite nice here. I think I'm just going to bring the Togekiss, though. Because I think I'm already going to have the speed. So, like, I don't need to go for priority moves if I have a Tailwind up. So, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got here. What are weeds that would be problematic? I guess, like... Rillaboom Cinderace could be a problem. Not that big of one. Like, Rillaboom Cinderace could be an issue. And we'll see. It doesn't really matter to me if they want to go Redirection. And like I said with the Talonflame here, our Talonflame's not really here to, like, Brave Bird, win everything. It's pretty much just here to set Tailwind for our Dracovish. So let's see. Can Dracovish pop off? And win me the game? Maybe. See if he leads Melodic. Probably shouldn't be leading Melodic against me. Dusclops T-Tar, go for it. It's gold. Are you gonna, like, ally switch? I'm just... Oh, so this is the one situation, right? Where the taunt Talonflame is Pog. I'm gonna laugh if he ally switches me. That'd be funny. Yeah, I'll go for the Fisher's Rend. And just go for the taunt. You could ally switch me here. That'd be a weird ally switch. Just came a bronze tier Patreon. Yo. Thank you so much, my friend. He's protecting. He's going for the Trick Room. Not today. I would say if you want to submit a team, you can still submit a team. There is a new post on the Patreon. You can check it out right here. And that's where you get me to use teams like this. Curiosity. Is this the first time I play competitive Pokemon? Is Dynamax worse than Z-Moves? Yo, it's super degenerate. It's super degenerate. And right now he's like, yes, I broke the Gale Wings. And I'm like, you didn't. How's it feel to, like, not break it? So we're going to Fisher's Rend here. I don't know if I even want to Tailwind here. Because we can still Tailwind against, like, a Cinderace or something. I think I'm going to Brave Bird this Dusclops because I don't think there's that much you can actually do. I don't think it's Sash T-Tar either. And Brave Bird's better because, like, it could technically be like a Melodic switching in. Or, like, Cinderace switching in or something like that. But yeah, Dynamax is a lot more degenerate than other formats. Use Withdrawn. Show me. Rillaboom. Awesome. Feels awesome, man. I mean, that's the thing. They made all these things, like, they changed the meta on purpose. Right. I still think you might be dead, T-Tar. This is a Mystic Water boosted Vicious Rend, okay? And then next turn he's gonna send out the Dusclops, and he's gonna go, like, fake out Trick Room. I don't know why you're wasting your T-Tar here. I think it's a waste. I think it's a waste to Dynamax it for sure. Unless you live. Big damage. It's a lot of damage. A lot of recoil too. Ow. Die. Die. Oh my gosh, what? Sashed Dynamax T-Tar? I should have hit the T-Tar. I can't believe that thing's sashed. Alright, that's fine. He's gonna hit the Talonflame, right? It's actually better for me to hit the Talonflame, I think. Like, he's not hitting the Dracovish. He's still not getting rid of the problem. What if it's sashed? I mean, it was, but, like, why was he protecting it? Like, why is he pairing a T-Tar next to a Dusclops? Like, it's obviously it should be, like, weakness policy Bulldoze, but, like, whatever. It's fine. I'll have you guys know I was using Sash T-Tar well before everyone else was. Does this team have Togekiss in it? Like, did I bring it? Yeah, I did. Awesome. Was it weakness policy? Yeah, it was weakness policy. He just lived at 1 because I'm the unlucky. Never lucky. It just lived on one. Yeah, never lucky me. You can fake out one of us, but both of us are hitting. Oh, okay, so you're just dead. So you're like dead. Dead redemption. There's no way Dusclops wants to take this damage. Grassy God, oh, he wants it. That ain't it. That is not the sauce. He's doing that to block my damage, but like, oh, damage. Look at that damage. Look at this damage. Can I actually get a crit? No, I never can. Crit the Rillaboom. Crit the Pokemon that was like dead. Okay. Game's just trying to spite me at this point. Alright, so he has that low T-Tar. He has this low Dusclops. His Dynamax is down. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do with all that junk? Cinderace. Cinderace is good here. Yeah, because I never got my Tailwind up. I think you actually just do this and then win the game with Porygon. He can't Dynamax. So, yeah, go for it. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. See how much damage you actually do to him. I don't care if he charms me. Like, I have a full Dynamax Mon ready, willing, and able. Yep, go for it. You are ticking out soon. I mean, there's a grassy train, but you get the idea. The Cinderace should take out this turn. He'll send out the T-Tar and we'll win the game. Oh, you're right. I forgot the, he's a Steel type. Fuck! That sucks. It's okay, we underspeed him now. Steel type Cinderace, yo, busted. Thinking about like what he could do, and I'm trying to like make sure I get a double KO this turn. Yeah, that's fine. So let's see. Big Porygon energy. Trying to like playing around protects ally switches. There's the Nightshade. Doesn't affect. Oh, I mean, why would you Nightshade a Porygon? Okay. Yeah, Darkness or Reverie kills both. It wasn't deciding to Darkness. It was deciding to Dynamax that I was looking at. Because like I was trying to make it so like I took less damage. Like he could have Sucker Punched with that Cinderace as well. Dracovish would have aided. I thought about Dynamaxing my Dracovish that turn. That's what I was like, should I try to Dynamax? Which one should I Dynamax? That was a real question. I didn't really want to Dynamax the Dracovish because then the T-Tar could flinch my Porygon twice. And then like, if you Sucker Punch the Dracovish, Rock Slide would then take it out. So like, I feel it was the smarter play to potentially even just fodder the Dracovish there and just have a board where Porygon wins the game. Because like, it just has too much HP right now. So that's what I was thinking about that last turn. Because he totally could have. I realized that he didn't have Sucker Punch on that Cinderace because he has Iron Head, right? Think about it. He has to cut a lot of moves to have like room for that type of set. And we win. Super. Go for it. Go for it, T-Tar. Stupid. Like with it 1 HP T-Tar. Nah, the RNG tried to keep me down. But not today. Not today. And we'll take the wins. This was a team that we used today. I feel it worked really well. I like the Dracovish set. I like the items. I like the moves. I wish that there was still a Dragon Attack on it, just because we found the Dracovish Mirror to be a little bit hard. The Chandelure set, I think the Chandelure can be switched. I think that like having Trick Room and Prison Ally switch was good enough. It didn't need to be on a Chandelure. I feel like you're wasting points being like a really aggressive Mon. You might want to actually try using like a Bronze Zone, because we again give you that steel type coverage. There's a lot of really good Imprisoned Trick Room mons that you'd be surprised to see. Maybe even something like a Rapidash could help in this situation. I know it's a little bit doubling up on the fairy, but like Rapidash gets like bounces like that, so you go for max Airstream to power up your Dracovish. You want to go for like a Dracovish type play. I just feel that like Chandelure is kind of wasted, especially because like it has that such big like special attack stat, good speed stat, and then for you to just bring Jealousy on it, maybe cut that for Heat Wave, maybe cut that for Shadow Ball or something like that. Tokus worked great. We didn't get any crits with it really, but like it was a really good Pokemon. And then Talonflame with Safety Goggles, it worked. Taunt was pretty good. I still think Protect might be a little bit better, but in certain situations where people just want to lead Dusclops, Taunt's pretty good. Real Boom's great. Didn't really get a chance to use it that much, but it worked fine. And Porygon-Z worked fine. I really liked the EV spread you ran with this Porygon-Z. It ran just enough special attack, just enough bulk, and just enough speed. Porygon-Z is cool. I think the team's great. I think the only thing I would potentially change would be that Chandelure to a different Imprisoned Trick Room on, if you still wanted to use Imprisoned Trick Room. I actually don't think I would use Imprisoned Trick Room. What I think I would do is I would just put a mon on the team that functioned in Trick Room, right? And what I would actually do, like, what would I do if I were to change this team at all? I would take out the Shandy for a mon that just worked in Trick Room. Like, if you cut Chandelure for, like a Hatterene, right, maybe? Or something like that that just uses Trick Room by itself, or maybe even a Porygon 2. Hear me out. And so, like, something that can just set Trick Room that they have to respect that, like, let's say they get Trick Room up, you just send out this mon, and then you command the dominance. Kind of like how I like to play Torkoal. And then from there, I'd actually cut the Protect on the Porygon-Z for Trick Room, right? So you can, if you actually, it gives you another option to where you can play, like, a Tail Room type thing. You can go, like, Trick Room with your own Porygon-Z. Like, let's say you lead Porygon Togekiss, and they lead Cinderace super aggro board. You can just go follow me Trick Room and then use your Togekiss and Porygon to underspeed them once they Tailwind or once they get those speed boosts. And if you ever just need to use Max Guard or Protect, just Max Guard and Trick Room turns into it. You might even also want to try making Chandelure a secondary Fake Out mon like Liepard with like Copycats. So you can go for like Copycat Trick Rooms, Fake Outs, Helping Hands, stuff like that. So hopefully you liked me using this team. It was a lot of fun to play. But, yeah, we're going to move on to the next one. But hopefully you liked this. It was a lot of fun, and Porygon-Z deals way too much damage.